Hello, what's up? What's poppin'? Alright, so I've got a kind of weird story time for y'all. Today, as the title has let you know, I'm gonna be talking about my anime journey and how I got back into watching anime. So, let's do it. Going all the way back to, when I was a kid and whatnot. My parents, mostly my dad, he used to have me watching a lot of kung fu movies. So like not only those like regular like Jackie Chan and stuff like that, but I'm talking about like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Another good one was Ip Man. Majority of those movies though used to be either Chinese. There was a few in Thai. And there was a few Japanese, but majority of them were Chinese. So like as a kid, I was like, yo, these movies are so cool. I'm out here watching like people out here jump across the screen and like kick people like down like 5 buildings down the block. Now fast forward, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, stuff like that, and they used to have shows like Dragon Ball Z and Naruto, and I think One Piece too. But Dragon Ball Z and Naruto were like the two biggest ones that were showing on TV. I have a special place in my heart for those animes. But it's just growing up with those were super fun. And then like it used to be even funnier because my dad or even my mom, they used to sit down with me and be watching the episodes and be getting super upset like at the cliffhangers, like no, he's not gonna make it, even though like Goku died like 57 times already. We obviously know he's gonna make it, but back then you didn't know he was gonna make it. I think I fell off for about, you could say, between 5 years, but I still had a soft spot in my heart for Studio Ghibli. I'm talking about Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke, those ones. Those movies were elite. Like even Ponyo, that one was in the cinemas like a couple years ago, and every time I'm like, oh, I love Studio Ghibli, I have met people looking at me like, Studio Ghibli, what's that? And I'm like, were we not watching the same Cartoon Network? Like, what? When I hit 14, 15 years old, I met this guy and he was like, yo, you gotta get back into anime. Like, it's so good. And I was like, oh, what ones should I check out? This man told me Fairy Tail. Now, Fairy Tail is a decent series, but personally, I would not recommend that as your first anime. If you now getting into anime, please don't watch Fairy Tail, bro. And it's not that the show's bad, it's just there's too many episodes. That's like me telling someone, oh, you want to get into anime? Watch One Piece. You're not gonna finish it. You're not gonna finish it. I'm sorry, but you're not. Like 500 episodes? No. Then in my high school, one of my favorite teachers actually ended up creating an anime club, and I wasn't going to it at first, but then like around 11th, 12th grade, I started going more often. It's Demon Slayer. I'm sorry. That show is so good. And Fire Force. Come on, son. What else? But yeah, that's two main ones. Another anime I like a lot is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That one's a nice one too. With animes, this is like your option most of the time. It's either a 12 episode arc, 24 episode arc, or then you turn around and you have a show that's 500 episodes. Like, let me wrap this up real quick. But yeah, that was mostly my anime journey. Basic tidbits: do not start with a ridiculously long series. Second one, please be cautious while stepping into it. There's such a thing as fan service, and you need to dip your toes into that one slowly, because otherwise you're gonna end up like all these memes and you're gonna be watching something on the big screen. Whoever living with you gonna walk in the house and they gonna just see some on your screen, okay? Don't say I didn't warn you. Feel of whether you prefer subs or dubs. Subs are subtitles, so the audio is in Japanese but the subtitles are in English or your preferred language. Dubs mean that they use the voice actors to translate it over. I personally prefer subs just because sometimes those dub actors be doing too much. Like, there's this phrase in Japanese, ikitakimasu, right? So it's like, thank you for this food. And I was watching, okay, so I compared the dub and the sub in that episode, and the dub out here talking about grub-a-dub-dub, time to eat some lunch. Excuse me? I feel like getting into it, I would recommend something like Demon Slayer. I like Fire Force, but Fire Force is one of those ones that got quite a bit of fan service. So like I said, dip your toe in it carefully, but the storyline is really good. Another one, Ouran High School Host Club. I'm sorry, I know people gonna be like, you just talking about the mainstream animes. What happened to the ones that nobody knows about? Okay, I watched those too. But for beginners, you should start off with things like this. Like, there's 2 ways to watch anime. You use something like Funimation or Crunchyroll, which is illegal, and then there's illegal ways. Now, for safety reasons, I won't say the illegal ways on this video, but just as a warning, if you use those illegal ways, you need to be mindful of the fact that you might catch bugs on your computer doing it. Just saying, okay? But yeah, that's mostly it. I talk so much for this video, oh my goodness. Comment down below your favorite anime, and I'll tell you if I watched it and if I liked it. Okay, let's start a little anime conversation down in the comments. All right, I've talked way too much. I'm tired. I'm gonna go lay down. See ya.